So, who would win? 1 billion lions or every Rubik's Cube? My name is Snowflake Studios, and today I will be answering that question. Now, on paper this seems like the simplest question ever. The lions are living and the Rubik's Cubes are not living, so it's an auto win for the lions, right? Well, not exactly. The Rubik's Cube is the best-selling toy in the entire world, meaning there are quite a lot of them actually. Doing a quick Google search, we can find that since 2021, there have been at least 400 million of them sold. Wow. Don't get me wrong, 400 million is a ton, but still, compared to 1 billion, that's a 600 million difference. Something many people fail to realize, however, is that this is a Rubik's Cube. But this isn't the only type of Rubik's Cube. This is a Rubik's Cube. And this is a Rubik's Cube. Even this is a Rubik's Cube. There are more types of Rubik's Cubes than just your casual 3x3, the most popular. And counting all of these, there is a lot more than 400 million. Alright, quick math here. By going on thecubicle.com, we can look up the Pyraminx Cube and to see that there are 72 of them. Assuming every Pyraminx has been bought about 10 times, that is 720 more Rubik's Cubes to the count. There are 31 Megaminxes on the market, and assuming all of them are bought 10 times, that is 310 for the count. In the Cubes department, there have been 32, and assuming all of them are bought 10 times, that is 320 to add to the count. Square one, there are 26, but since it's a less popular puzzle, we're only going to multiply it by 8 to get 208. There are 24 7x7, so that's 240 more. 23 6x6s plus 230. 5x5s are really popular, and with them being 47, we're going to multiply that by 12 to get 564. 55 4x4s times 11, 605. 2x2 is quite popular, mainly because they're pretty cheap, so we're going to multiply 72 by 13 to get 936. There are 286 3x3s, and since they're so popular, we're going to multiply by 25 to get 7150. There are 14 1x1s, and if all of them are bought 3 times, that equals 42. There are 4 8x8s, 3 9x9s, 4 10x10s, 5 11x11s, 4 12x12s, 2 13x13s, 2 15x15s, 1 16, 1 17, 1 19, and 1 21x21. If all those are multiplied by 5, you get 180. There are 11 smart-sized Bluetooth cubes multiplied by 5 to get 55. There are 51 Minx Pluses multiplied by 4 to get 204. There are 484 state mods and times 6, that equals 2904 to add to the count. There are 96 cuboids times 3 equals 288. 29 times 3 gear cubes equals 87 gear cubes. 52 other puzzles times 4 equals 208. After the cubicle, that brings our total count to 400,065,242. And if you're wondering why that's such a big deal, that is that number of lions gone. This isn't the end, however. The cubicle is not the only place to buy Rubik's Cubes. There are other places too, like dailypuzzles.au and also speedcubeshop.com. If we add all these together, we get a number that doesn't even matter. This number just isn't enough. I was about to go on a spiel about how you could split the cube up into pieces and load the pieces in the lion's throat to choke them. However, this probably wouldn't work, considering one, that I don't know lions' anatomy and how they work, so the cube might not even be big enough. And two, if that is the case, then it's like the Rubik's Cubes have no chance of winning. This begs the question though, what if the Rubik's Cubes could actually get stuck somewhere in the lion's internal parts to choke it to death? If this was the case, then the Rubik's Cubes would obviously win. Each regular 3x3 has at least 26 outer parts, not even including the inner bits. Now you could argue that smaller puzzles don't have that much. You have to remember the Minx Pluses and the 21x21 definitely make up for this to even it out. So in the end, the winner really depends on the question itself. Are you creative with it? Do you give advantages? Do you give disadvantages? Will the Rubik's Cube even be able to have the knowledge to make it into the lion's internal parts? Well, it's all up to you. However, there is one key thing that you should remember before asking yourself this question. That's a lot of lions!